I sincerely believe that Deepwoken was at its best when it was shown to us during the Deepwoken Direct. Who knows, maybe the 1 in a trillion chance that like a Deepwoken representative sees this and he's like, oh, it's another one of these fuckheads that just talks about, oh, Deepwoken was the best. I promise you I'm not like that, I swear, and I have reasons why I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm about to lay out my case, and I need you to listen carefully, okay? I'm not here to hate. I love Deepwoken. In fact, Deepwoken was the thing that inspired me to make my own fucking game. And it's still flopping. I'm not gonna lie. Please, bro. Alright, let me not get off topic. I love this game, and I love the developers, and they inspired me to become a developer as well. And so I'm saying this from my heart. Okay? I'm not critiquing the game from my nutsack like everyone else. You know, where they're just doing pure hatred. Like, I saw this one guy who just like, Deepwoken is using political tactics to okay, I don't know what he said. He said something like, they're using a political tactic where they intentionally say vague stuff because they are actually bitches, and I actually hate them, but well, come on. The original Deepwoken that was shown to us in the Deepwoken Direct was the exact Deepwoken that should have been created, but instead it had devolved into this build-making player freedom bullshit. They gave the player too much freedom. Like, for example, when Layer 2 dropped, even though you could already essentially make anything in the fucking world with your builds, they decided, let's add the, what was it called? Shrine of Order. Let's add Shrine of Order, make the builds even more diverse. The last thing you need is more diverse builds. You need something to restrict the builds because they're going too crazy. They're becoming unbalanced. How are you gonna balance a game that has that much freedom? You can't. Okay? It's kind of like the yin and yang, you know. You can't have too much order and you can't have too much chaos. You know, too much order is like Orla Magic with their fucking magic system, which is literally the same magic except it's reskinned and they call it different magic. And too much chaos is Deepwoken with their fucking infinitely diverse builds, and like, of course you're gonna have Fenari's fucking Gatling gun that can one-tap you in the fucking corner. Like, how are you supposed to balance a game with that much freedom? The answer is you can't. You need to restrict. I swear, you really do need to restrict. Alright, that's number one. But number two, Deepwoken was designed to be a game that was hardcore, that was survival, that was sort of, you know, sea exploration. What happened to that? The fucking group name was called Vows by the Sea. You don't do shit at the sea in Deepwoken. Well, maybe recently you kind of do, but Deepwoken is not about sea exploration. It's not about fucking, you know, survival of the fittest. It's not about... Bitch! So with all that being said, I feel like I should say that, you know, during recent times when Agamatsu got invited to the dev team and he was doing all this shit, he's doing all this shit right now. He's kind of like low-key bringing back the vision that was originally there for Deepwoken, which is, I think, the best thing that could ever happen for Deepwoken is that they go back to their original vision. But I want to make sure that the developers know what that vision is. It's very hard to understand what that vision is, right? But to try to pinpoint it, you know, I think the word immersion is what pops out. Like, if you really think about it, what made OG Deepwoken seem so fucking cool? Well, it was creative. Why do we care about creative things? Well, it's because it's new, it's unique, it's different. Well, why do we want new and unique things? Well, it's because if it's not new and unique, we can't be immersed in it. It's something we've already seen. It's not something that grips our attention. You feel what I'm saying? And I have this intuition that secretly all games are aiming at this same exact emotion, like to be immersed in something. You know, to be fully immersed, to not worry about anything else but the game. That's what all games aim to do. I mean, that's kind of how fun works, right? When you're having fun, you're not thinking about the future or the past. You're not thinking about anything. You're just thinking about the current moment now. It's like, oh my God, you know, you're just in there. Your nose is inside your monitor. Like, it's like you're locked in. You know, you're focused on one thing. That's what it is. That's what all games strive to do, and Deepwoken's way of doing it was through this immersive world building. I like the term immersion, okay? I just do. And I really think that is what that game's ultimate goal should be. Like, I feel like if they understand this concept that I'm trying to get at, they can really make the game pop. I mean, it's low-key what I'm trying to get at with my game. So actually, hopefully they don't understand this concept, and hopefully this video doesn't do well, and hopefully nobody understands what I'm saying. Yeah, hopefully nobody understands what I'm saying. Yeah, hopefully. Actually, if there's one thing I gotta say as well, we've gotta look at the shit that Deepwoken has done right. God damn, I'd be lying if I said there isn't more content in Deepwoken than fucking every other game I've ever played combined. That game has so much content. Oh, what other thing that they did really well? The quality of life features that they've been adding, and like the GUI and everything. Oh my God, it looks so nice. Holy shit, that shit is fire. Shit, what else did they do good? Man, why am I talking about what they did good, bro? It's a hate video. Alright, I'm out, bitch. So I kinda got tired of yapping, so we're moving on to the interview section. Get the fuck out of here. Welcome to the Deepwoken interview. Hello, my good friends. I am here to ask you a couple questions. First question, what do you think? Wait, actually, Hashim, shut the fuck up, by the way, because this is supposed to be one-on-one, but it's too late now.
I was quiet, but okay. Let's go.
You said ye. I heard some.
I said you one fucking time.
All right, Yami, what do you think about the current state of Deepwoken?
Ass.
And can you elaborate?
The trees look bad. The combat's unbalanced. This game has no fucking vision. Like they don't know what they're doing anymore. When was the last update? Like 2 weeks ago? I don't even know.
Interesting. But wouldn't you say that, you know, the reason the last update was 2 weeks ago is because now they do have a vision, and that vision cannot have them doing weekly updates?
Well, it didn't fucking matter when they were putting out slop every 4 fucking days.
So-
Like what the hell, bro?
So would you say the game is in an unrecoverable state?
Yes.
Interesting.
Wipe the whole game, bro. Dead ass. Revert it to fucking layer 2.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much for giving me your input. On to the next individual. Alright, next nigga. Mr. Sadies, what do you think about the current state of Deepwoken?
It is and it's like it hurts my heart to say this, but Deepwoken is not at its peak anymore.
Interesting. And what makes you say that?
But like every time when I play the fucking game, I always get in me like 3 either like I get jumped by griefers, the song seeker motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Whatever the fuck they call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the bounty hunters niggas. Know what I mean?
Interesting.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And every time when I play my best friend Mo, aka the one hosting this interview,
Mm-hmm.
we
Yes.
always see somebody flying and not even try to hide that he's hacking.
Okay.
Like, come on, Deepwoken, focus on the game.
So, according to my information here, you played Deepwoken for about 1 week.
The fuck, nigga, Deepwoken is ass right now, nigga. Nigga, the circle is fucking busted. The song is ass. Yo, ass. Wait, no. Why would I talk shit about fucking Deepwoken, nigga? Your game is in it. You're making a game and you haven't even worked on it in like fucking 6 years.
Yeah, I still love you, by the way.